cracks are open. If you're seeing this message may be for you. Good morning, my beautiful souls. Welcome to today's message. Today's message is Find Your Love, Heart and Soul. We have a huge reading today, so let's dive in and see what we've got. Now on the bottom of the deck today, we've got Cracked Open, Rock Bottom, Surrender to the Alchemy of Life. So some of you are torn at the moment. You've been split in two. I feel like the old you is falling away, the new you is coming through. Then we've got Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. So I feel like maybe some of you maybe tapped into your spiritual gifts maybe when you were younger, maybe like myself, you had abilities when you were younger, but society wasn't accepting, so it was crushed and put away. And I feel like that, where the crack is open, it's trying to come out and release itself. And we've got double mission, light workers, starseeds, serve the world by being you. So some of you might be light workers or starseeds. I feel like you've been called upon. You finally starting to realize what you really are. Then we've got all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn on your gaze within. So some of us may need to go home to maybe close some wounds, maybe some of you have come from a family that may have gifts, or you're not quite sure. I feel like you need to go back before you can go forward. I feel like you need to go back before you go forward, if you know what I mean by that. I remember soul plan, the faded life versus definite life. So I feel like that's where the crack comes into it. Your faded life versus definite life. So you need to choose, do you want to live in the modern world or do you want to live in the spirit world? So that's where the torn is. You need to make a decision, choose one or the other, because if you don't choose your spiritual gift, door will close. And then we've got you're not alone, isolation, physical connection and community. So if you want to move forward with your spiritual path, you need to know that you're not alone. There's a lot of us going through that. You need to find the community to support you with that. Then we've got Earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of. So some of you who are already walking down the spiritual path, some of you feel like you don't belong in this world. I feel like that. I feel like I don't belong in this world. I don't feel like I've ever fitted in this world. It feels unknown to me, and I think that's normal for some of us. So it's just learning to find our place in the world. So we're all here to help others find their spiritual path. So we're all here to remember who we were and why we're here. The weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So I feel like what I mean by the weight of the world, the best way when you want to walk down your spiritual path is don't pay attention to the noise. What I mean by that is the news or the devastating that's going on around us overseas, or the disasters that are happening. It might sound harsh, but for spiritual people, when we go down, when we take on all that, when we look at news and all the disasters, it weighs heavy on our shoulders. So the best thing for us is to not pay attention to it all, leave it up to the people who are responsible for all that over there. So it's best not to watch it and just focus on yourself. And let that go. That's what I mean by let it go. We don't need that weight on our shoulders. Then we got perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. So I feel like that is our little planet right there. Yeah, so none of the world's noise matters. Well, it does, but it's too much for one person to take on. So leave it up to authorities and focus on yourself and what you need. Then we've got wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. So yeah, so take your time walking down your spiritual path. Some of you will get little bits at a time. Some may get a whole heap at a time, but take what you know right now and just go with it, and then other things will open up as they go on. So as it says, things are being woven, so you'll be given little bits at a time of what you can handle. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So the crack, you try to choose between the two worlds. Trust the timing. I feel like what it means, it came in on a wave. I feel like something happened to you for this crack to appear. Whether you might have been in an accident, whether you were sick. I feel like something happened to jolt this spiritual awakening. Something happened. And it just hit you like a bang. It's like, oh, wait, there's another side to the world. And you're dabbling in it. So trust the timing. Don't be afraid in moving forward. Then we got the void. Stop embracing the winter. Create cosmic womb. So here's your void. I feel like it means with the void is you're unsure. You're not sure if this is the right thing for you. And I feel that the card earlier, you're not alone. You need to find your community and sit down and talk with others that are on the same journey. You know, you'll feel more comfortable. You'll get some information. You'll get insight, and then you'll realize there's more to this. The 7 Star Sisters, birth and creation, tapestry of life and expression. So I feel like Soul Sisters, birth and creation, tapestry, expression. I feel like some of you part of, not so much what it means, seven Star Sisters. I feel like some of this that are here that are awakening are part of a group. Like there was a group of yous that were meant to come here, and yous are yet to find yourself to walk down the path, or there's something that is been put here to do. But you've only just started realizing that there's something more, and I feel like there's more than one of yous that are going through this awakening. Yeah, so it's birthing creation. So I feel like there's a group of yous that have woken up, and yours will all come together, if that makes sense. You just got to trust the timing, as I said before. And then we've got stars, ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So some of you might be aligned with the ancestors from Egypt, maybe Anakis, the Egypt ancestors. Yous are along that bloodline, so I think that's why it mentions starseed and light workers. I feel like yous are a part of what I call the gods. The gods, if you want to call them. I like to call them the gods that were here, that helped create us and everything else. You run along the pyramid line, so yous are connected to the pyramids. Then we got star brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So here's your Horus energy, which will connect you to your Egypt line. So you've got your birds. Something is resolved around the birds, eagles, star brothers, Horus energy, protection. So you're protected by the ancestors, the Horus energy. They're protecting you. They're loyal. They're the ones that awaken you up. They're the ones that awaken you up. So we've got, look what we've got, about four, it's about six gods. The Horus gods, the energy, the Egypt. We got the birds, the eagles, the Horus energy. So you're all being woken up. It's time to awake and begin your mission. So all paths will lead to home. So maybe all paths lead to home. Maybe it might mean it'll bring you all together. So the path might bring you all together. When that will be, I'm not sure. That's when the timing comes into it. Yours will be joined when you're supposed to be joined. It's in your soul plan. Because you're the light workers and star seeds, and your ancestors are from Egypt. If you have strong connection to Egypt, this may be you. Lost lands. And use the earth people. So use a very grounded. Very grounded. Alright, so let's finish this off with some messages from our angels. So we have Archangel Zeriel, give and receive love, obey the spiritual laws. So that his messages with his beautiful blue wings. He's guided by his wolves. He's here to guide you, help guide you down your path. And alongside him we have Archangel Aurora, welcome new beginnings, let the sun shine in your life. So they are helping you, guide you down your path. They're here to support you. Reach out for them if you need their help. So that is our message for today. Find your path. It's your destiny. You need to choose whether to leave it, whether discard it. It's your choice in the end. So if you want to walk this path, you need to make that decision. So wishing you all a lovely walk down your spiritual path if you choose to take it. Sending you lots of love and light as always. Please feel free to reach out if you'd like to know more. I'm happy to help. So love and light to you all. Sending you lots of blessings. You all have a beautiful day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now. Thank you.